All right, so in this video, we'll show you how to assemble your stabilization platform to mount it to your Innovatools Modular Brake. So this is an ideal product to prevent the brake from lifting up and tipping over if you're bending heavier gauge material in longer lengths. So it's super simple to assemble. To complete this assembly, you'll need an impact drill with a 3/16 Allen driver and a 5/32 Allen driver. So in this instance here, we have a 10'6" brake, so made up of 3 of our modules. So because this brake has 3 modules, we only have 2 sections. If our brake had 4 modules, we would have 3 of those sections. So with each of the step-on platform, you will have an adjustable rod that will connect the platform to the brake. You'll have a red hardware bag that's going to be part of this. And then because we have 2 sections here, we have 1 connector bag that will join these 2 together. If we had 3 of those, we would have 2 of those. So the first step will be to join those 2 platforms together. So make sure that you'll see there's gaps and holes on one side. So make sure that both are oriented in the same direction. And then we'll take our connector bag and empty its contents. So we'll take one of the connector, line it up with those holes here. And then we can start the screws by hand, doing these 2 on that side. And then I'll go to this one. We'll go to the back side and repeat the same process on the back side of that one. That will make the joining easier afterwards. So I'll put everything loose. We'll slide everything like so. And then we can finish lining up an assembly of those on the other side. Once everything's lined up, make sure everything is nice and tight. This completes that step. All right, so the next step will be to remove those big blocks from those red hardware bags. So there's going to be 1 for each platform. And what we're going to do next is we're going to figure out exactly what distance we need to mount them on the platform. So in order to do that and to give us a simple reference, we'll go to the brake and we need to install our platform centered on the brake. So we're going to bring it so that we're in line. So right now I'm at hole 1, 2, and 3. So I'm between 2 and 3 in line with this. And again, here I'm between 1, 2, and 3 in line here as well. So what we want to do is use the center of those power plates to locate us as to where we need, so that this distance here will be representative when that plate is on the ground. So let's go here with our bolts and the block. So we'll slide it underneath. And we'll confirm that we're in the middle of that. And you'll notice that there's a lot of hole options. So we'll locate the holes that work the best. In this instance, 2 holes would work. So it doesn't matter which one we use, but we'll fasten one end and then fasten the other end. Once this side is done, we'll line ourselves up to make sure that we're closer to the middle. And there's a lot of leeway, so it's not a super critical distance. We just want to be as close as we can. So we'll repeat the same process on this end. Slide it underneath, find the holes closer. So in this instance, it's the holes in the middle. All right, so the next step will be to mount those red blocks that were found with those other red blocks. These are intended to reinforce the power plate as to where it's going to mount. So we'll put that platform on the ground now that this is all assembled. And we know that this connection will connect to this power plate. So this is going to insert in the back here. And because it's very not obvious to shoot on the camera, we're going to shoot it on a separate plate so that you get a much easier visual. So where we want this is to be facing this way in between the 2 power plates here. So what we're going to do next is mount this block inside the 2 plates right here. So the first step is we're going to slide that in on the brake, obviously. we'll mount the bolt here, tighten the nut on the other side loosely, and before we fasten it, we're going to put the pin to make sure it's centered properly. And then we'll grab our 3/8 impact and screw that tight. Now we'll repeat the same on the other power plate. So the next step will be to install our adjustable rod to connect the platform to the brake. So very simple, we got a quick pin at the top and a quick pin at the bottom here. And you'll also notice that there's lots of adjustments to have a big range of adjustment for wherever you want to have the rod in. So the first step will be to mount the bottom through the reinforcement block we just added to the power plates. And then once we're satisfied, we can figure out the distance where we want the plate. We'll center ourselves, and then we can adjust the extension so that we're right in line. And then we'll go to the closest hole and secure everything in place. And then we'll repeat on the other side.